Day 15, woohoo! We broke the 2-week mark. So today's workout is a 5-station workout. Each station is 1 minute. And if you are with other people in the house and they're feeling as motivated as you can each take a station and rotate, or you can all work out on the same station and race each other for the best score. So last other thing is that you're also going to need some form of pole or stick. Okay, we're going to use that in place of a barbell, which what we would typically use. Could be anything that you can hold above your head like this. Okay, so make sure you have that ready when you start. But before that, let me brief you on what we're going to do today. As I said, there's 5 stations. You'll be glad to know that station number 5 is rest, the best type of station. But otherwise, our first station is glute bridges, working on those glutes, trying to make sure that they are nice and strong, because they're the biggest muscle in the body, if you've not heard me say that before, and our biggest muscle needs to be our strongest muscle. Second station is star jumps. Star jumps just to get your heart rate going crazy and to make you happy. They do make you happy. Third station is overhead squats. That's what this is for. The idea of overhead squats is that you're doing squats, however we're putting something above our head, which means that the rest of our body is being challenged in terms of our flexibility and our mobility. Also, by being in this position here, we have to call on different muscles in our legs and in our back to try and keep us upright as we squat. More on that in a minute. And then the fourth station is tricep dips, trying to improve those muscles there, triceps, the bingo wing muscle, or if you have them, no bingo wing muscles. So, and then I said station 5 is rest. So just quick recap, if you're working out with family, put a person on each station and rotate. Watch someone on, have someone watching the clock for the minute, or you could all go on the same station and race, and maybe take 5 seconds between each station to compare your scores. I do want you to count how many you can achieve in your minute reps, that is, okay? Stay tuned for the movement brief. So, glute bridges. Typically we'd ask you to get down onto the floor, bring your heels nice and close to your bum, and then just trying to push your hips high up into the air and actively squeezing your glute muscles and then relaxing them and bringing them back down. And you're going to do 1 minute of those. If that's too easy, you can find a chair or anything elevated, put your heels on top and push it up and squeeze and bring it down, up, squeeze and down. If it's getting onto the floor that's tricky for you, what you can do is hold onto something and you're going to bring one leg back, squeeze and back down, back, squeeze and down, back, squeeze and down. As many of those as you can do in 1 minute. Next one is star jumps. We all know star jumps, however what you call them, they're all pretty much the same. But with all these muscles, what I want you to do is actively think about what you're using, and don't just go through the motions, but really try and think about engaging muscles. So in this one, we're going to engage our bum again, our abs and our upper back, okay? So as you go up, I want you to squeeze the upper back. And just making sure that when we do jump, we're not losing our form, we're keeping our tummy nice and tight. Star jumps for as 1 minute. Overhead squats. Now, this is where the pole or your mop or broom comes into use. However, if you do try this and you can't do it, just go back to the squats that we've been doing all along, either sitting down onto something and standing back up again, or literally just squatting, trying to get the hip crease here below your knees. When you squat down, stand up, okay? Now, using this broom, what we're going to be doing is holding it above our heads, pushing it as high as we can, squeezing our tummy in our bottom, and then going down and up, okay? Now from the side, that pipe is going to stay directly above my heels, okay? If it comes forward, it's wrong. If it goes back, it's wrong. It needs to stay up, and my head needs to look up too. My gaze is up. Squat down and up, Okay, for some of you that might be way too easy. That means that you're probably more flexible. For some of you that will be dead tricky. Station is 1 minute of tricep dips, trying to use just this muscle of the arm and nothing else in this movement. So you're going to need the edge of something, a chair, a sofa, the stairs, whatever it is. Trying to keep your shoulder above your hand and making sure that the space for your bottom is clear below. Now, straight legs is more difficult, bent legs is easier. And what we're looking for here is that only your elbow hinges, nothing else moves. Okay, so I'm going to loosen my elbows, going to go down, and then I'm going to go up by pushing on my hands. Okay, if you find yourself kind of doing this, all right, you'll know that you're not pushing onto your hands and you're doing it wrong. Okay, so what's it called? Hinging at the elbow, going down, try to make sure that my forearms are still in a straight line above my hands, push up, down, up, down, up. Now, if you can do more than like 30 seconds of that, you've probably made it too easy on yourself. So what I want you to do is make sure it's still hard, do as many as you can in that 30 seconds, take a couple of seconds to shake it off and then go again. But you're still doing a full minute of tricep dips. Then finally, your station is rest. That's where you can sit down, chill, try and focus on making your breathing longer and more calm, and write down your score. And then you're going to just keep writing down your score every single time. And we're going through this 4 times. That's a long time, but we need to move for that amount of time to feel the results in our body. Okay, let me know how you get on, and I'll give you my score as well when I do it tomorrow. See you around. Bye.